left your daddy's ranch to make a living on your own. A herd of cows and a mortgage on a home. And now you're out riding broncs so you can pay the bills. You busted up and traveling alone. Hay's up in the fields, it needs cutting before the rains. Your wife's knocked up and your tractor is broken down. And your old man feeds your horses and cusses you on the phone. He says you ought to find a steady job in town. So turn them out and dig them in. I pray the Lord tonight you win. You're missing teeth, you busted arm and all. No guts, no glory. 100 years, it's the same old story. You're at your best when your back's against the wall. Remember those good times we had selling beer for Rick McChris. He always had a case out in his truck. And then you went straight for a mission, and I cried at your farewell. All I could say was goodbye and good luck. And we're both pushing 35. Lucky we're both still alive for the rank horses and the crazy women we've known. I've seen you down and out before and then come back to win. But I wish I could help you shoulder your load. So turn them out and dig them in. I pray the Lord tonight you win. You're missing teeth, you busted arm and all. No guts, no glory. 100 years, it's the same old story. You're at your best when your back's against the wall. Some might call that ride damn lucky, but I know you're the best. That little mare can buck, but she can't fly. And $1,000 don't go very far. Health insurance and a second car, but something tells me somehow you get by. So turn them out and dig them in. I pray the Lord tonight you win. You're missing teeth, you busted arm and all. No guts, no glory. 100 years, it's the same old story. You're at your best when your back's against the wall. Stormy throws her head. She don't like the sound of lead ripping through the sky on a cool, clear autumn morn. She high trots back home. She can't stand to be alone. She's been that way since the day that she was born. But I love her anyway. I wouldn't trade a single day. I'm riding for another day to be alive. The wind in her long black mane, she's the only thing that keeps me sane. The only way today that a cowboy can survive. Equine. Mind all his own. Bud was hard as a stone. He threw me to the ground a dozen times or more. Running down the road, cussing 'cause I'd just been thrown all the way back to the old brown double barn door. But I loved him anyway, and I wouldn't trade a single day. I'm riding for another day to be alive. The wind in his long gold mane was the only thing that kept me sane. The only way today that a cowboy can survive. Equine. There's a fire burning in me still, and a cold hard iron will to get back on no matter how hard I fall. And I think of them days sometimes to ease my troubled mind. Every time my back's up against the wall. He's one tired old paint. He's a little less kin than king. I see the hesitation in his eyes. I lift a little saddle on. He kicks him in the sides and they're gone. Lord, I can't believe how the years roll by. And how I love that little boy, riding high like Gene and Roy, fading like a hero into that western sun. The wind in his thick gold hair, I close my eyes for a moment, I'm there. The only way today that a cowboy can survive. Equine. Equine. Equine.
Pushing horns weren't easy like the movie says it was. And I don't recall no dance hall girls and hotel rooms with rugs. We worked hot and tired and nasty and rode our ponies head too low. And there were all those nights we couldn't sleep, 'cause it was just too cold, and we sang Strawberry Roan and a Little Joe. Like the night we crossed the river and the rains began to fall. The water was rising so dang fast we thought it drowned us all. We lost a lot of steers that day and 4 or 5 good mounts. But when all the boys rode into camp, we knew that's what counts, and we sang, Yippee-ki-yay and Amazing Grace. 'Cause a cowboy's got his reasons and a cowboy's got his song. A cowboy's got a way of life and it's almost gone. Riding the straightest line he can between right and wrong. Like the night they broke behind us and it took us by surprise. I whistled out to Bonner, I'd seen the terror in his eyes. Well, he rode for all his horse would ride, and I know he done his best. But he crossed over Jordan, riding Dunny to his death, and we sang, bringing in the sheaves and the rugged cross. So if you see a cowboy, he's not ragged by his choice. He never meant to bow them legs and put that gravel in his voice. He's just chasing what he really loves and what's burning in his soul. Wishing to God that he'd been born about 100 years ago. Still singing Strawberry Roan and a Little Joe. 'Cause a cowboy's got his reasons and a cowboy's got his song. A cowboy's got a way of life and it's almost gone. Riding the straightest line he can between right and wrong.